right, I am back out on the trail. Today I am down south again by Winona, Minnesota, in the once again in the Richard J. Dorer State Forest. I'm in the Bronk unit this time. Last time I couldn't really reveal where I was, what unit, what part of the forest I was in, because I was at a buddy of mine's private secret spot, so couldn't really reveal where I was. But there's no secret spot out here today. So today I'm in the Bronk unit in Richard J. Dorer State Forest, and pretty rough terrain just to get up to this little parking area up here. It was a minimum maintenance road, so it definitely you need four-wheel drive to get up here. Yeah, it's pretty steep. So but I'm gonna kind of throw on my pack and just kind of hit some of these trails. There's a few lookouts. I'm not sure which ones I'll hit or how far I'll go, but I'm just gonna kind of walk the trails and kind of see if I can't find a good spot to post up for the night and set up camp and have a little dispersed camping night out here on Easter Sunday. So let's see how it goes. All right, I am on the trail. And it's a pretty nice groomed trail, so nice and wide and open. So I think it's actually also for bikers and maybe horses or something like that. I've already seen one biker come through right as I was at the parking lot. So people come through here with their bikes, obviously. I kind of was doubting I was going to see anybody here on Easter Sunday out here, but I already saw one guy. So as you can see through the trees, I'm hoping you can with the camera. That's Winona down there. So I'm just outside of Winona. I shouldn't say that's Winona. That's just outside of Winona. But my plan is to kind of just walk these trails for a while. I'm not sure how long. Could be half hour, could be 3 hours. I prefer to do like about an hour of hiking and then kind of find somewhere off in the woods to camp, because I still have to do camp chores, and it's about noon right now, so I still have to cut wood, get a fire going. And right now I'm debating on a fire though. I mean, it's about 75 degrees. It is warm out here. So but I'll make that decision once I find camp. So I prefer to find like a little grove of pines, like kind of what I'm seeing right there. I don't know if you can see that behind me. It's a little grove of pines right there. That's kind of something I think I might check out real quick, because that's ideally a good spot for tent camping, because all the pine needles kind of keep all the underbrush cleared out. So well, I made it to the first lookout. It's pretty windy up here. I actually have found a camp spot with a fire ring about 50 feet behind me. And I thought about camping there, but God, it's just so windy up here. All right, I'm kind of leaving the first little overlook that I just looked at. And there was a nice little spot where someone set up a little campsite there with a little fire ring and everything, but it's just too windy up here. I gotta cook food. set up at camp out here. Finally, it's about I think it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I finally found myself a spot after doing some hiking today. It's hot out here. I got a little thermometer I brought with me, and right now it's reading 81 degrees in the shade in the forest here. So it is hot out here today. It is definitely warm. I've already killed, gosh, more than half my water. Good thing I brought water with me, because there's no streams around here, no creeks, rivers, nothing. Everything's at the bottom of the hill where the state forest starts. But it's so hot out here. I mean, there's bugs and flies, and I've had to close up my tent because there's so many flies and bugs flying around. It's just, it's like summer out here right now. It really is. I cannot believe that this is April. But I think I'm gonna relax and just kind of sit here for a little bit and do nothing and kind of just enjoy the silence of the woods. And it's just quiet out here. Just the sound of the wind and the breeze. And that's the thing, it is so hot and so dry out here right now with the wind. I really wanted to start a campfire tonight, but I don't think that's the safe thing to do. Everything is really dry, and it is really, I mean, when the wind comes, it gusts, it kind of picks up all of a sudden. Like right now there's nothing, but 10 seconds from now I can already hear it coming. It's going to be, you know, 15-mile-an-hour gusts, which I'm not trying to keep track of a fire all night. And you know what I mean, when it's windy like this, that's just not a safe thing to do. I'm not interested in maintaining a fire all night with wind and all that kind of stuff. So right now it's not looking like a fire is going to happen tonight, but I'm okay with that. It's a beautiful night out here, beautiful spot in the woods I found here. Nice little clearing. Didn't take me long to clear out. A few little weeds had to be pulled and sticks, but nothing bad at all. So I'll hang out here and just kind of hang out for a couple hours here, probably make dinner here in a little bit. But yeah, beautiful spot I found, beautiful spot and beautiful day. Couldn't have picked a better day to do this. I think the overnight low is supposed to be like 55 tonight, so just beautiful. Well, I found this cool little spot on top of a wood pile here I climbed up on. That's about 10-15 feet off the ground, and it's got a beautiful view up here. See down in Winona, just gorgeous views down there, and all the bluffs. That's the Mississippi River down there, and it's really neat because it's just right next to where I'm camped out. If you can kind of, yep, you can see right there, there's my tent. But what's cool about that, it's right off the trail. You can see here's the trail, but from on the trail, all these weeds along here in the brush and all the trees are too thick for you to see me from the trail. So it's kind of cool. I can see my tent from right here up on top of the wood pile, but down there on the trail, nobody can see me. So it's definitely a good spot. This is beautiful. The sun's gonna rise right over there in the morning, so see if we can't catch a sunrise. All right, well, the wind has died down to almost nothing. It's just a light breeze every now and then, and it's been like that for a while now. So I figure I can't resist. There's just too much wood sitting around to make myself a little fire tonight. But first, I'm just gonna make some dinner first, and then start the fire afterwards. All right, I figure I show you what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight. I bought at a Sierra store by my house in Eden Prairie, Sasquatch Fuel Southwest mac and cheese that has jerky in it. So we'll see how this goes. See, I'm trying to keep this fire small. There's no wind or anything, but everything's just extremely dry out here, so. And I've already kind of used up half of my bag of water just to kind of keeping it at bay around from going outside the logs. But yeah, I'm trying to keep it small. I might make it short tonight too, just because it's just kind of a lot of work watching it. Everything's so dry. You cannot take your eye off this fire. What I've been kind of doing here is I've literally been adding like 2 and 3 inch twigs just to keep this fire as low and small as I can, just because of, like I said, how dry all the wind is gone today. There's zero wind now, but it is very, very dry out here. When I first started this, everything within there just went up. I had to use a bunch of water to kind of wet the logs around the edges to keep it kind of in control. But once all that kind of burnt away and burnt off, I was able to just kind of keep a small little fire here, and that's kind of what I want. I want something very small that I can control and can go out really quick when I'm ready for it to go out. So like I said, it's really, really dry out here, so I don't want to take any chances. So keeping the fire small. All right, I'm in my tent for the night, about to crash. I've been kind of sitting in my tent for the past hour or so watching Disney Mighty Ducks, the new series that's out. That's pretty good. And then I watched a little National Geographic episode, but it's just beautiful out here. It's like 55, 60 degrees still. I'm just leaving the vestibule open in my tent. I'm not even gonna zip it up. It's the nice, cool 55, 60 degree cool air coming in here. It's just perfect. Can't ask for better. This is a beautiful night. That about wraps it up for tonight. So catch you in the morning. What in the fuck was that? I'm awake. Good night of sleep. Woke up a couple times. One was because of what I think was maybe a turkey that ran through the woods, making some weird noise I've never heard a turkey make, to be honest. It sounded like a velociraptor in Jurassic Park. The way how big it was running through I could hear it running through the forest, probably 30 yards away from me, in front of me right here in front of my tent. And then it was making some loud noise. I'll put on video here. I'll show you a little clip, but it literally sounded like a velociraptor. I'm assuming it was a turkey of just something I've never heard a sound a turkey has made before, but that's what do you say we get up and get this party started today. All right, I have packed up and I've left camp. Good night of sleep. Low is only like 56 or something like that, which I've realized I gotta get a new down sleeping bag. I brought my 20-degree synthetic sleeping bag, which is big and heavy, and I was perfect all night. Like, I wasn't hot and I wasn't cold at all. So I can tell I am a very cold sleeper. So I gotta figure something out because I can't keep carrying around that big heavy synthetic bag. So I'm going to have to invest about $300 probably into a down bag that's a lot lighter and a lot smaller. But yeah, still a good night of sleep. Aside from about 2 o'clock in the morning when that velociraptor came running through the woods. I mean, the only thing I can think of is it was a turkey, but I mean, it sounded like Blue from Jurassic World running through the woods. But like I said, beautiful morning out here. It's probably about 60 degrees already. Got about a mile back to the truck, so not long, and just a nice easy walk path. Kind of what you see right there. So would have stayed up a little bit, stayed out and up at the camp a little bit longer this morning, but flies and mosquitoes were thick this morning. I mean, I know it's only April, but it's been warm enough. Obviously, they are out now. They have hatched and they are out. So they were attacking me this morning. So I kind of just got up, got things ready, get going. Didn't really feel like getting bit up by mosquitoes in April. So, but if I see anything interesting back on the way to the truck, I'll take some more video. Otherwise, this would be it. Catch me on the next one.